You're listening to Will County's News Talk Sports, 1340 WJOL. It is time for our Money Talk radio show, brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. Today we're going to be talking about a big business and innovation conference, and we've got not one, not two, not three, but four people that we're going to welcome on the program here in a moment. I do want to remind you that we are going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. We'll be doing that at the end of the program. How do you win? Well, you listen. Listen closely, because something that Laurie, Christopher, Veronica, or Howard, something they say, one of them says, will be asked in the form of a question. And you'll have to answer that question and be a correct caller. Whatever caller I asked for on the Turk Furniture studio line, 815-254-7300, and you will win that $25 Visa gift card. I do want to remind you that if you'd like to learn about purchasing a home, there's going to be a upcoming first-time home buying seminar series at NuMark Credit Union. This event could help save you thousands of dollars on your home purchase. Come and listen to the panel of local professionals answer your home buying questions. The event is free, and you're welcome to bring friends and family. Light sandwiches and drinks will be provided. Seating is limited. Visit NuMark CU, that's NuMarkCU.org, or visit a branch near you for more details. Let us welcome in to Money Talk, making her, I think, 34th appearance, because we love having her. It's Laurie Veasy. Hi, Laurie. Hey, welcome to the program. Good talking to you.
You too. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, Laurie is the Vice President of Lending with NuMark Credit Union. Christopher Parker is here as well. Christopher is the President of the African American Business Association. Hello, Christopher.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
I'm fine and dandy. Good to talk to you again. Veronica Robinson is the Vice Chair of the African American Business Association. Hello, Veronica.
Hello, Scott. How are you?
I am awesome. Thank you so much. Kiara, are you there?
I am. Good morning.
So we're going to talk today about this Business and Innovation Conference. So nice to have everyone back on. This is a rescheduled Business Innovation Conference with the African American Business Association. Laurie, can you tell us a little bit about them, and then how you got involved and how you became kind of the connecting piece that brought NuMark and the African American Business Association together?
Yes, so I had the pleasure of meeting Christopher probably about 4 years ago, and was invited to join the board for the AABA, African American Business Association. And NuMark has been a proud sponsor over the last 3-4 years, just bringing the community closer together, all the small businesses within Will County. I am a proud board member, and this has been an exciting journey for me and NuMark as well.
Yeah, how about it? You guys are involved with a lot. We talked to you about a lot of different causes. You're not by definition a cause-based organization, but boy, your organization sure gets involved in a lot of causes.
Which is excellent.
Yeah.
That's helping our members.
Absolutely it is. Absolutely. Okay, Chris, what inspired the vision behind this year's conference?
Yeah, thank you for asking that, Scott. I'll tell you this. We realize that small businesses don't just need inspiration. They really need infrastructure. And I'm gonna dive in a little deeper on that real quickly here. So listen, over I would say the last, Laurie mentioned the last 3-4 years, we've activated so many different programs and events and supported small businesses, and we've elevated conversations around capital and access to capital, workforce development, and economic equity. But we realized something deeper, that our entrepreneurs and leaders and youth business owners are all brilliant, resilient, and talented. But too many of them were still navigating old systems that wasn't designed with them in mind. And so this conference was born out of three bold realities. Number one, the access to capital gap is still real. Mm-hmm. And so even with the programs and expanding capital and contracts and mentorship and scaling strategies, after all those things were still implemented and done through our programming, someone who works in access to capital myself daily, I saw firsthand that so many businesses were still under-resourced. So this conference will bridge capital providers, policy leaders, SPDC and technical assistant partners, economic development professionals, and actual business owners right in the trenches to really help us build and talk through the ecosystem that we need to be able to move forward. And then, of course, innovation is really the new equity strategy. What does that mean? So innovation isn't just tech. It's new ownership models. It's the AI adoptions. We've done a lot around that. It's clean energy participation. It's advanced manufacturing inclusion. It's creative economy expansion. So we realize if small businesses are not positioned in the next wave of the industry growth, we risk being locked out again. So this conference says we're not waiting to be invited into the future. We're going to build it. And that's what we're going to be doing this weekend. The bigger and larger inspiration is that this wasn't just about bringing speakers in, but we found out that we needed to answer the question that's right in our mission, and that is, what would it look like if Will County became one of the most inclusive small business ecosystems in Illinois? And that's our mission, and that's what we're aiming for this weekend.
Yeah. Chris, talk a little bit about, I'm going to pause you there and have you kind of go back. You mentioned capital, and you mentioned the capital gap. I think it's really important to pause for a moment and have you explain this a little bit better. And if people have not ever opened a business or worked at your level or anyone's level that deals with funding a business, when somebody starts up a business, they need help. They need cash. In other words, they need capital. And that is still difficult for a lot of small businesses, especially minority-owned small businesses, to come by.
It is correct. Scott, we could talk about this for a long time, but I want to give you a real-life example. So I oftentimes talk about my mom, who started a cleaning company some 12, 13 years ago. And so one day she started, was doing really, really well, but then she got invited in to really clean a large contract that involved 3 or 4 buildings. Well, when you think about that way, and these buildings were huge, where does the funding come to jump when you're where you're at in your business to jump up? Now you have to scale up. You have this wonderful opportunity, but now you have to fund that before you start a project. And that's what a lot of our small businesses are really dealing with. They know how to get things started, but when it's time for them to scale up, it oftentimes costs more money than what they've been making to be able to go in and accept larger contracts to be able to scale up so they can make more money and be sustainable.
Right, absolutely so. Well said. All right, Veronica, let's talk about the conference this year. What makes it unique compared to previous years?
Oh, wow. Great question, Scott. So what makes this year unique is relative to what Chris was speaking about, is because we are preparing on how we can actually build the future. One of the biggest gaps, as we have talked about this morning, is the access to capital and needing that funding. So one of the things that we are excited to kick off this year in this conference is our big pitch competition, which is actually awarding almost $10,000 in cash to, business owners, whether they are, startup, new, or even established, to come in and to pitch to a panel of judges and to be able to receive grand prize. First place is $5,000. Wow. So when you talk about businesses needing that money to be able to, scale up or to be able to kick off or to launch, we as the African American Business Association, we want to be that resource and support our actual businesses. And then this year also, we're taking a deeper approach on the innovation focus of strategy of that. We want to make sure that we are building a future for our businesses so that they can become legacy, that we're not just planning for right now and we miss out on the opportunity to advance or move quicker, as we know that our business and the industry and everything is quickly changing. So looking forward to some exciting things this year, definitely different than what we have brought in the past. So we're just excited to be in the community to provide this to all of our local and small businesses.
Very cool. Chris, tell about the keynote speakers and panel discussions. Give us some details on those, please.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So listen, we have a star-studded lineup here. And so I'm going to start off with Dr. Deborah Anthony, who is a small business advisor with JJC, and she's going to be tackling digital hustle marketing in the new age. And then we're bringing in all the way from Springfield, Markel Tolliver, who is with the Illinois DCEO. He's going to deal with scaling up smarter strategies for growth. And we're bringing in Dr. Brian Thompson. He's a professor of entrepreneurship and economics with DePaul University. He's going to be dealing with business credit power play. And then we have Melissa Brown, who is an AI expert. She's going to be dealing with how to boost your business and leveraging AI. And then we have Pierre Dunnigan, who is a business advisor with the local SBDC. He's going to be dealing with strategies for growth. And then we actually are also bringing in Jerry Alexander, who was with the Illinois Joseph Center. She's going to be talking about going global, exporting for small business. But the one I'm also really excited about is our Business and Innovation Conference. Keynote speaker this year is Robert A.J. Patton, who is with 548 Enterprise. Just to give you a heads up of his work, he was just his organization was just awarded $16 million through the state's Clean and Equity Jobs Act to fund green jobs, apprenticeship, and training programs. When you think about what's innovative and what's new, this whole notion around clean energy and equitable jobs is really kind of sweeping the state right now. And so we've brought one of the folks that's just really doing a really good job on the west side of Chicago in to really talk to us and really deal with the topic on business and innovation and sustainability. So we're really excited about these speakers. And we also are going to conclude this conference on Friday, the summit part of it, with a special panel discussion that's going to be led by Carmen Carter with Carter Realty Group. So it is literally just is loaded with top folks that's going to come in, and our folks are going to really come in and really be challenged and grow, and they will definitely leave much different than when they came.
Sure. Veronica, let's touch on innovation. We were talking about capital and startup earlier. Let's talk a little bit about innovation. Now, what role does it play in shaping the future of business for our community?
Oh, wow. Innovation plays a major role. It's more so seen like the engine that pretty much, moves that vision and makes it become the reality. And what we've also learned is it potentially creates like what is possible. So some of those things are kind of redefining opportunity. So as one of the presenters will be talking about, it's how do we look at from going local to global. We do that with innovation, being able to have that competitive advantage. So again, everything is rapidly changing. How do we get in front of it? How do we take the economy, the power to say we are going to lead and we're going to shape what the future of this business world looks like? All of that is done through innovation. And so it plays a major role, and we want to make sure that we are able to help to solve some of those problems for the future by offering this conference to all of our community.
Absolutely. Sounds good. Kara, let's bring you in now. Get some thoughts from you. Why do you think it's important to support local and small businesses through an event like this?
Oh, my God. I mean, it is so important to support the local and small businesses through this event because it's not just about networking. It's about economic empowerment. We, as AABA in the community, need to support these small businesses. And when we do that, we're helping building the local economy. To give you a little bit of history, AABA has created platforms like the Juneteenth CEO celebration, this business conference, young professionals programming, and many other hosts of programs and events. This event matters because it's putting lenders, policymakers, ecosystem builders, and entrepreneurs in the same room, creating different opportunities for that business to grow within the community. Also, when we show up to support an event like this, we're saying we believe in local business. You are worth investing in. We believe in economic development that should include everyone, and that just creates a huge impact.
You bet it does. This is the Money Talk Radio Show brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. We're talking with Laurie Veasy, Vice President of Lending at NuMark Credit Union, Christopher Parker, Veronica Robinson from the African American Business Association, and a member there, Kiara Ford, as well. Laurie, let's bring you back in here. We talked a little bit about it earlier, but just to kind of restate, NuMark Credit Union has been motivated to sponsor and support this year's Business and Innovation Conference. Tell us why.
Boy, I think that Kiera hit the nail on the head right there with being in the community, supporting. Without the support of businesses like ourselves, like NuMark, there will be no growth, right? We're here to help the community, not just in small projects, but with businesses and things. I think that when we think about NuMark, sometimes we think about deposits, we think about CDs, but we have a whole biz department. We also do commercial lending. So being able to help these small businesses in their growth journey is what we're all about. So not only just helping the everyday regular members that we have, but helping the small businesses be around, because without them, what are we doing within the community?
That's a good point. Very, very good point. Veronica, let's talk about how people can get involved. We've set the table. We've told you what's going to happen. Now let's talk about if you want to attend, if you want to be a vendor, you want to be a sponsor. Let's talk about the times and the dates. Give us all the details.
All right, absolutely. And we are looking for everyone and would love everyone to be a part. If you would like to register to be an attendee or to even be a vendor or a sponsor, we have a couple of ways that you can register. You can go to our website at www.abaconnect.org. You can even email us at info@abaconnect.org, and we will be happy to reach back out to you. You can even give us a phone call at 779-242-1947, and we will be happy to assist in any manner. The conference is coming up this weekend, Friday, February 20th and the 21st, on Saturday, starting at 9 a.m. and concluding at 1 p.m. So we have some exciting things to share. We're going to have a huge day on Saturday with our pitch competition and even our vendor expo. It's not only just isolated to our, attendees of the conference, but it is going to be a community market where anyone can come in and shop our vendor expo, meet all of our local and small businesses. We are opening this to everyone to come. We are going to have that small business Saturday there right at our conference. So we welcome and invite everyone to participate in any manner. An attendee, come by, see our vendors and support, pitch competition, workshop resources. We are here.
Where is it going to take place?
It is going to take place downtown at the Renaissance Center in Joliet, right downtown.
All right. Easy, easy, easy. Again, AABA Connect, that's AABA Connect.org or 779-242-1947. Laurie, NuMark Credit Union. We talked about your involvement earlier. You, I know, are a big proponent of fostering innovation and growing among local businesses. That's, I think, how you differentiate yourself from some of the more retail mainstream bankers. Would you agree with that?
I definitely would agree with that, Scott. And being out in the local communities to help these small businesses is what we're all about.
Yeah, no doubt about that. All right, Kiera, people want to maybe be a member. Maybe there's something going on this weekend that they maybe can't go to this event, but would like to learn more about the African American Business Association and become a member of AABA. How do they do that, Kiera?
Yes, we would just like for them to go ahead and go on our website to abaconnect.org. Click on those three little lines and go under membership benefits. Go ahead and just dive into that and complete the application online, and we will follow up and connect with them and lead them on the path of connecting with us through our different programs, through our different committees, and things in the community.
All right, Business and Innovation Conference with the African American Business Association, Friday and Saturday, the 20th, 21st, at the Joliet Renaissance Center. Laurie Veasy, Christopher Parker, Veronica Robinson, Kiera Ford, thank you all so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
All right, see you later, y'all. Take care of yourselves. All right, so there you go. That's what's going on. Now, here's what we are going to do. I'm going to ask you to be caller number 4 on the Turk Furniture Studio Line, 815-254-7300. Caller 4. Where is this weekend's event? I'm going to make it easy on you. Where is this week's event? If you are caller 4, then you are going to win a $25 gift card, Visa gift card, compliments of NuMark Credit Union. Where is this weekend's event? You can learn about purchasing a home at NuMark Credit Union's first-time home buying seminar. This event could help save you thousands of dollars on your home purchase. Come and listen to the panel of local professionals answer your home buying questions. The event is free. You're welcome to bring friends, bring family. Light sandwiches and drinks will be provided. Seating is limited. Please visit newmarkcu.org for a branch and more information near you.